Would somebody like to read us Matthew 22, 37 to 40? Matthew 22, 37 to 40.
Okay, I'll read. Matthew 22, 37 to 40. Jesus answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. This is the greatest and the most important commandment. The second most important commandment is like it. Love the neighbor as you love yourself. The whole law of Moses and the teachings of the prophets depend on these two commandments." 41.
Good. So that's a commandment. Is it advice or is it a commandment? Is Jesus just giving us advice here, or is he telling us to do something?
He's commanding us.
Yeah, what's the difference between a command and advice? A command is something that you have to do, isn't it?
Yes.
So if we're born again, if we consider ourselves to be followers of Jesus, we don't have any choice. We have to do these things. So how, when we say we've got to love God with all our heart, how do we love God with all our heart? What does that look like in our lives? What sort of things have we got to be doing?
By doing his will.
Yeah, we've got to follow his ways. So what sort of ways are those?
We can show love to God, first of all, by having a relationship with him.
Yeah.
To try to get closer to him. And then when we do so, then we follow the commands that he's giving us, like reaching out to people and winning more souls to the Lord.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Who else has got an answer to that? What about if we've got a neighbor who's very poor and who doesn't have enough to eat? What does that mean we have to do?
But also sharing what we have with them.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good answer. So now, one thing is spreading the news and spreading this. So this is why you're here, not just to enjoy a meeting together with Jesus, though we do enjoy it, but your job is to go away from here and start your own group. So who's willing to do that?
Yes, we are.
Everybody, the Bible study is very simple. It's just so simple. It's not complicated. We don't need a pastor. We don't need a theologian. We can just go out and do it. But what it does mean is that you need to make very good notes so that when you go out, you'll know what to do. You'll know how to run the meeting. If we all learn to run the meetings by having photocopies, it's all very expensive. We have to pay for photocopies. There's a lot of organization. But if we just write good notes on how to do everything and we teach other people to do the same, then that way this movement will spread very, very quickly in Kenya, and many people will know what it is to follow Jesus. So do you all have a notebook and pen?
Yes.
Wonderful. So let's get the notebooks out. So I want you to write something at the top of the page. Put a heading, meeting format.
Format.
So now the meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part is looking back. It's looking back at what we've done last week. This is part number 1, first third. So this is part 1 out of 3, okay? So part 1 is got 4 subparts in it. The first part is member care. Okay, we're in the first part now. The whole meeting is divided into 3 parts. This is part 1 we're doing now. So say you spend 2 hours on a meeting on average. We're going to spend longer today because it's training. But if you spend 2 hours on a meeting, then the first 40 minutes will be part 1. And the first part of part 1 is member care.